Plex mentioned tonight. Latest gadgets but to choose. Info choices no lose. From the suburbs to the streets. Put the cord and make it new. Streaming matters all the way. Tune in every Friday and save. Keep your neck safe and tight. Drink up every Plex mentioned tonight. Every Friday, zoom right in, and we'll tell you where to begin. Hosting a show that's smooth and slick. Streaming Matters is your weekly pick.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. What is up, everybody? How are you doing, panel? First of all,
Good,
right.
good.
How are my guys tonight?
Great.
Hotspots suck.
Beach is having to roll back to dial-up days. He's living a little bit of Eddie's life.
Yes.
A few years ago.
Holy shit. You started the intro. I froze at 155 and it started again at 141.
Glad you're not hosting tonight. I guess you're not hosting big screen tonight.
I'm just glad there's nothing good on tonight.
Yeah, there's not.
Good point. So thanks for everyone joining the show. Thanks for the people hanging with us. Hold on a second. Let me fix my camera here. All right. So if you're not watching the show before, we try to give you some tech information, some tips to help save you some money, as well as giving you advice on how to get the content that you want, when you want that content, at the price that you want to pay for that content. So we tend to cover a lot of subjects in this, as well as when people ask questions, we do our best to try to answer those questions. So thanks for everybody joining, because it means a lot to us to have people joining live that come and hang out with us live now. Again, we don't have the numbers that we had a month ago when the world was ending, when RD was shutting down and all of the world thought that the end days were here. So Cody's dead. And the good thing to know is, like, hey, low numbers means shit's running. When the numbers go up, that means when something's broken.
Let's break something.
No, that's not. Those weekends, my phone was blowing up so much. It was not worth it. So the first hour we would talk tech topics. The second hour of the show is where we're going to do review of a movie, and today's movie is Dear Santa with Jack Black, and that was the movie that we'll review. So if you've not seen that and you don't want spoiler alerts, be sure at the second hour of our show, you're going to probably want to tune off if you're worried about spoilers. Hopefully the folks that are watching did watch that movie so that they can chime in with their thoughts. We welcome your thoughts on the movie too. We want to hear what you thought. Is it good? Is it bad? Was the acting good? Jack Black good? Was he bad? We want to hear what your thoughts, because it's not just about the panel. It's about what you guys are experiencing. So so we got that going on. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started with our topics. The first topic it's just a Kodi related topic, and this is Gratis. Gratis was a great add-on, and Eddie informed us when we reviewed this add-on about 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, and Eddie was kind enough to tell us what Gratis meant.
Free.
I didn't know. Free. Didn't know. So hey, we learned it was Gratis, so it was free. It was a great add-on, but I was informed from the developer that they're not going to be working on this add-on anymore. Real life and go ahead.
Those free ones take so much work to
They do.
keep the links working. So
Yeah, and again, to give people an idea of how sometimes these add-ons work. Now, not necessarily this one, but add-ons in general. So some add-ons will scrape a particular website that has free links, and they will scrape that website, and whatever links are on there would display inside the add-on. That is like some add-ons do that. Most add-ons, when people use free links, most people are having to download the content and then upload it to another hosting site, another video hosting site, and then link it to inside the add-on, so that when you see the particular content that you're looking for, you click it, it's behind the scenes of the add-on, it has a direct link to where that's hosted at. And as Roger says, that is a pain in the ass to do that, to keep up with it, as well as chasing hosters, because we've seen over the last 4 or 5 months easily that a couple big hosting sites that a lot of add-ons that offered free links have stopped supporting the users that were using that to be able to place where they were paying a low cost to be able to host free links. That's becoming harder to do. So if you take in consideration the labor that it takes to do that all the time for free, as well as chasing when a hoster decides to wipe you, and if you spent a year or two uploading content to a certain web hosting site, and then they decide to remove you, all your work is done, gone, and now you're going to start all over again. So it becomes not fun, very depressing. And so the developer of it just says, hey, keeping up this add-on for free links and keeping it working well. I mean, he could say, hey, I'm maintaining it and it's half-ass working, but the developing team that's on this is like, no, we're not. If we can't do it right, we're not doing it at all. So Gratis is going to be closing up. Now, some people are going to say, well, I clicked on it, it's working. It very may well work, but just know that no new stuff is going to be added to it. So I don't want to say it's a dead add-on, but what's there is there, and as things breaks or get turns off, it's going to be gone. Oh, I see Paul. He had personal stuff going on. Thank you, Beach, for putting it over there. Yeah, Alban got some personal things going on this evening. He's okay, but he had to take care of some things, so he wasn't able to join us. So we're keeping him in mind. And I got my rum and Coke thinking of him.
Yeah.
And so every time we say the word Plex.
By personal stuff, I meant he's tired of working for free and he's on strike. So that's the true story. Might as well stir some shit. Nothing's going on. Might as well stir the pot up. So yeah,
with America going the direction it's going, we can roll it back all the way back to the 1700s, folks. We can roll it back. There's certain people of power. All right. So hold on, I get myself. All right, let's. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the next subject. Hold on.
Hey, Dabs, a question. Some add-ons have scrapers. I'll give you an example. Like Shazam has scrapers.
Yes.
Is the scrapers? Do they act the same way? Like, do they have to upload them the same way as Gratis?
Scrapers are doing, like I had mentioned on the first explanation on Gratis, where what it does is a scraper it basically looks at a website. Each website has to be customized for that website, but It basically looks at a URL that's already set up in the database, and it knows how to scrape through looking for the movie or show title, and then it knows at this place on the web page, it knows that this spot is a link for this movie. So it's like this movie, this link. So it knows the format of the page. So it scrapes the page and grabs those links. So when you're watching through, you said Shazam or any other scraper add-ons, when it's like doing its scraping, giving you those numbers, it's basically going through its library of websites and looking for that content that you requested.
But how come that add-on you can't put it in autoplay?
You can.
No, it doesn't play.
Well, that may be with Shazam. I mean, but I have with Fen, it works. I can't say I haven't used Shazam in a while. I believe that's a gen-based add-on.
NASCAR is the same. ASCAR is the same thing, I think.
True. They're both those are both shadow bases. So those are shadow bases. So if the developer of Shazam hasn't updated to the latest version, which I don't even know if that's the issue, because I can't speak to it personally, that maybe it's on an older version of Shadow, maybe, and that's why it's not in the settings, because usually that's in settings. Usually you go into the settings under playback, under the playback tab, there's normally a autoplay on or off. Now, it should have that setting in it, right?
It does.
And when you turn it on,
they're on, and it doesn't work.
Okay, so
yeah, I turned it back to dialogue, and it works, and it goes on the scrapers.
Okay, so yeah, that could just be just a little bit of an older. I'm not sure. I'll talk to the developer that works with Shazam, and Eddie, hit me up, and we'll try to get that. It's not an add-on I work on or anything, so I don't know, but I can look around.
Okay.
Let's see. So yeah, scrapers, that's what they do. They just look through websites. So if you Eddie, check out Umbrella or Fen.
Yeah, Umbrella works, but they don't work. They don't work on autoplay.
My autoplay was working just fine. I'll have to.
On Umbrella?
I turned it off. No, I use Fen, but I'll look at mine. I'll see if it's doing it. So
yeah, I
don't know. Maybe you just got a funky system. All right. So the next topic that we had was a Trakt. This has been the subject matter on a lot of Reddit threads.
They're pissed.
People are pissed off. Bottom line is Trakt has lowered the amount of custom items that you can have in your lists. So you can go through and create your own custom list. So if you want to have, Billy Bob's favorite movies, you can go through and add a list of Billy Bob's favorite movies that you want to have, and it would be in a custom list. You can add that into many add-ons, and you would see that Billy Bob's list, and it would have all the content. It used to be, I think, 1,000. This last time was 1,000 movies, shows that you could have in a list. Recently, as of January 21st, Trakt lowered that number down to 100 and only allowing you 2 custom lists.
Yeah.
I want to say that's I think we had 4 or 5 custom lists before, 1,000 links, and that's for the free accounts. So, yeah.
If you have an old show like Gunsmoke that has 32 seasons with hundreds of episodes, you can't. That takes up everything, Yeah. Because each episode counts as one towards the 200. So.
Yeah. And so this is for free users. Now, if you have a VIP account, then your numbers are dramatically larger.
Yeah.
And let's say, so people are like, screw Trakt, that's not. I will say Trakt is a very important website and a service that even if you think you don't really use it and you don't need it, you do. Because if you're using any Kodi add-on
that has a popular, trending, any of that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna, maybe I shouldn't say every, because some are linked to
IMDb.
TMDB or IMDB, but not as many as using Trakt.
Yeah.
A lot of them are using Trakt, like you said, for popular, for trending, or the Marvel series, or the Marvel universe, or thrillers, or all these custom lists. Most likely the add-on or APK, because APKs use these lists too, are pulling from the website. So if you think that you're not using it, you probably are. And it is a valuable and an important piece of the ecosystem that we all enjoy. So I have VIP for Trakt. I didn't have it for years, but yeah, like remember when they started to cut back, I went ahead and got it because it's an important website we need. It's important. We need to have this service, even if you don't think you use it, you're using it. And so to have that library and that website for add-ons to pull art or pull metadata or to pull the lists of movies. Yeah.
Just keep track of what the hell you've watched.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, so it has lots and lots of features. Now I think VIP is $30 a year. And I'm not saying people need to run out and spend $30 a year, but if you have $30 a year, if you're a seasoned professional cord cutter like a lot of us, this is a service that probably is worth investing to help keep it going.
Yeah.
Because bandwidth is not free.
They got to eat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so to have the website, to have it, to not just create the website, but think about how many add-ons or APKs are pulling from that to pull the trending, the data. I mean, we're talking millions and millions of hits every day that's being pulled for those lists.
And that ain't free.
No, they're paying for all those. So I get it. I can understand people's frustration on the lowering of some of this. Let me try to make it a little bit larger so people can read. Changing it down, the new limits here, the big one, only 2 lists and 100 items in a list. Now, if you have a list larger than that and you say, hey, Dabs, my list is still working. I see my list and I got 250 items in there. Yes, but you cannot add any items onto that list until you're below 100. Until you're 99, then you could add one. So they don't wipe it. It's not gone. It's just saying you're frozen until you're below that limit. Kind of like when we spend too much on your credit card, you're over your limit. They're like, hey, you know what? Your credit card is still active, but you can't spend it until you get below your spending limit. So that is a big, lots of tears are flowing and people pissed off, but
I'm going to say what I always say. Cord cutting does not mean free.
Yes. And if it's free, you got to spend a lot of time to make it free.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work you can do it for free, but it's a lot of work and to be staying on top of things. So that is now a big news. And so people are like, Dabs, what can we do? So again, if you value this service, you can continue to use it. Your list just can't be over 100. If you want to have more than 100, I do suggest VIP is a great deal. $30 a month or $30 a year to help keep this ecosystem going. And there's a lot of things that it offers when you have VIP. I'm not going to go through it, but it has a lot where you can copy lists from somebody else and then edit that list. So basically you can clone another list and then edit it to your needs. So if they've done a lot of work, you can be like, hey, I like that, but I just want to start removing a few of these things. You can do that. So it's a great thing.
Jim is saying it's $60 a year now.
It may be.
And a person on the panel, I don't have Trakt. I don't use Trakt. So they can make it $1 a month. I ain't using it.
Yeah, you went to Plex, so you don't have really a need for it. But if you were still using Kodi, you would still be using Plex, just indirectly. Like we,
Yeah,
you know.
I know what I watched.
All right,
Yeah,
hold on a
I'm
second.
old,
All right,
but my memory ain't that shit.
all right, hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. Hold on a second. Let me. I saw $30 a day, but let me look. I know that I saw somebody said 50 or 60 earlier in the week, and I was like, I don't remember it being that much.
I think I paid 60 for a few years now. I can't remember. I don't care.
Because right now, all right. So when I go to my payment history or my payment history or update payment in, so mine says 30, 30. I see 30 all the other years.
Where do you find that at, Dave?
You got to click on your profile. That's why I turned off my share because
Okay.
I had to click on my profile and then you can click on the VIP and you
okay.
it's in there. See, when I click the VIP, since I'm signed in, I'm signed in. It keeps pulling me. I keep seeing the same thing. I don't think it's 50, Jim. I'd have to see it, but I can't see it because I'm logged in, and so the cookie is saved.
Mhm.
So I'd have to
Create an account.
Yeah, hold on a second. This is what I'll do. Let me go to Chrome because I never use Chrome. So let me go to Chrome, and I'm gonna look that up. Did I delete Chrome?
I don't think you can.
No.
Hmm.
What's the one? Edge. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Edge. Okay. So not now, blah, blah, blah. So let me go there because I'm not going to be logged in. Oops. How about Trakt, not Yacked? Trakt. Trakt.tv. Get VIP. Yeah, he's right. So, yeah, $60 a year. Holy shit.
$5 a month.
Holy shit. I wonder if that's Canadian or is that Canadian or American?
Or in euros.
U.S.
No, it's a dollar. It shows a dollar sign. So
Yeah.
Jim, I stand corrected. So they must have, because my last 3 years were $30. It showed my history was $30.
Oh,
each
yeah,
one.
mine too. Mine too.
Yeah. So I wonder if we're grandfathered in, being that it was the $30.
Well, I'll tell you on the 30th. Mine renews on the 30th. My
right.
auto renews on the 30th, so I'll tell you in a few days.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you're right, Jim. I apologize. But yeah, they must have changed the price on that too. So that's okay. All right. Well, what's our
I
options?
like it even less.
The option is don't have a Starbucks once a month and fucking pay for the trash.
All right. So what are our options? So there's a service called Simpler, I guess you'd call it. I know I took a drink, but we didn't say Trakt, but I mean we didn't say Plex, but I took a drink.
Alvin lets me use Plex.
So this is Simpler. So this actually works just like Trakt does, and you can pull in your content from Trakt. So let's say you had a Trakt account and you're like, hey, I want to have this. You can pull that Trakt list over. The only thing I noticed today, because I set this up tonight, is my lists have not shown up. So I have a whole bunch of lists on my account. I don't have those lists anymore. I have a redneck one. I have a whole bunch of funny ones, and they're not there. I don't see those. So, but my dashboard and what shows I watch, stuff like that. Here I can see these are what we've watched recently. So you can sign up for this. It's free. It does have a VIP program. I did not even look to see how much that is. So $34 a year for Pro and no ads. $70 a year for the VIP. So that's close to what the Trakt is paying for. If you want to pay one time, lifetime, $150.
I rarely trust those lifetimes anymore.
Well, yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a. But so you do have the opportunity to get even extras on this, but you can use it for the basics. Again, I saw this posted earlier today. I have not used it. I signed up for it and I just kind of added my track list in. Let's see if I can. I can't see. There was when you first go into it, you can pull in. Where was that? Hold on a second. Hold on. Trying not to. Get. Here we go. Import. Okay, so let me share again. Hold on a second. All right. So here is the import. It has 20 to 1 different services that you can pull or to backup. So if you have a backup of something, you can import your list. So here's Crunchyroll, IMDB. I saw the Anawatch, which is for anime type items. Netflix. I didn't. How do you pull in your list for Netflix or PrimeWire? PrimeWire. That website. I thought that was gone. But you can pull in your Netflix. Again, you can pull in some of your other lists. So if you have other lists, this will allow you to pull those in by kind of syncing your account in with this. So this is an option if you're worried about it. I know that Umbrella, at this time, only Umbrella is supporting this service.
Okay.
I don't know if any other services will add this to their list because there has to be. It's not as matter of just flipping a switch. They got to go through and add code to it, so it's not pulling from Trakt. It's pulling from this particular website. So, if you're a person that is completely distraught because of this cut down or cut back on what Trakt is allowing, this is a website that you might be able to check it out and use that might fit your needs. Let's see.
Or use Notepad on your phone and just keep track of what the shit you watch.
Yeah,
There you go. Saved your money. Da-da-dum.
To be honest, for me, I do enjoy Trakt because once I set up a new device, I add my Trakt account. Boom, my next episodes load, all that stuff loads, as well as when I have 3 TVs that we use in the house, depending on what floor we're on, and it makes me sound like I'm rich. I got 3 floors. But I'm not. It's nothing like that. But you're able to, if I'm watching a show downstairs and I finish an episode and I stop watching it, go upstairs, turn on the other TV when I'm getting in bed to finish watching. It knows, what episode I'm on. So I do really appreciate that because that makes it so much easier than I'd have to go get my pad of paper if I'm doing what Beach does and then add that I've watched all those damn episodes. So. Oh my gosh! Look who jumped in the side. Mandy, hadn't seen you in forever, girl. Lives in the same town as me, and I ain't seen her since I moved here. Holy moly! Nice to see you, Mandy. Yeah, I guess I need to head that direction. I mean, to go see her. So, let's see. Richard asked a question here. Hey, Butcher and friends, just saying, I'm over here on Atlantic Canada, and I haven't had any noticeable issues with RD while Fan Light and Cody on the PC instantly watches instant plays and 3-minute 4-minute downloads for 4Ks. There was the small issue when they first pulled back their API and everybody had a meltdown about it's all going to be gone. But what RD did was it basically says we're not allowing add-ons or APKs to see what's cached on our library. But what add-ons were able to do is still point to RD And sometimes it may skip a link or two that are not cached. So it will have a list of links that it thinks might be there. And it looks, and if the first one's there, the add-on will skip down and try the next one. So a lot of times end users would never even notice that. I know when I'm watching, I kind of watch like what link is picked up. Is it 1, 2, 3? It doesn't skip very often anymore. At the beginning, it did. With the very beginning, in the beginning of December, it did skip, and I would see it go boom, 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 jumping down links before it would find one that was actually there. So I haven't found much issue, Richard. I have found it to work pretty good. I use it more than I'm using some of the other things. So yeah, I don't think that you're having any issues. So I think people. I had people that ask in our chat, guys. You guys have seen it in Streaming Matters, where people will ask, "Oh, it's coming close to me to re-up on Real to Bridge. Should I?" And I mean, what's the risk? The risk is what? $18?
Yeah.
For 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Canada, it's $25 for 6 months. 23. There you go. 23. And does it mean it's not working? We're not saying that. It just could that in the future be an issue, but $23 at the most, it's worth it in my mind, because it does work. But could it have an issue down the road? Sure. If you're worried about losing that $18, then then don't do it, because there's no guarantee. But there's no guarantee with much of the stuff we do. Even though it's reliable, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that I turn on my stuff and my IPTV works. There's no guarantee to that.
There's no guarantee. I turn on my PC that runs my personal.
Or I turn on to my internet works.
Right.
Yeah, Dave Beach is struggling with no internet. He's struggling with the hotspot. So
Yeah.
But yeah, people that are like, I'm not going to sign up for Real to Brit again. All right, that's fine. I will say on the subject of talking about that, I talked kind of bad about TorBox last week or the week before. I used it a lot this week, and I have to say that I don't know if their latest updates have gotten better, but I found it to work a whole lot better. I've had much less buffering on TorBox. So again, that service, I would lean people to Real to Brid before TorBox, because TorBox is not proven. But if you have TorBox, you might want to roll back to give it another try, because I think whatever upgrades they've done have increased reliability. So hopefully that continues, because I have the thing, and I'm keep hoping for the best for it, because I bought a year, and I'm like, fingers crossed that it does the job that it needs to do. Lately, it's been doing better, and I even did some of those torrent where it seeds back, and I've also noticed that it's not deleting my torrents from my cloud as quick as it did there for a while. There for a while, it was, sometimes it'd be like 3 days and boom, your torrent was gone. It's actually starting to stay there. I had some torrents that were like over a month old, but I also think that torrents, just like with Real to Brid, if someone doesn't download it within, or watch it within a certain period of time, it does purge, because they don't want dead torrents taking up space that nobody's watching. So if you have TorBox, you might want to roll back and give it a try. But that's not a endorsement for you to run out and say, Dabs told me to get TorBox. I'm still not I'm not sure of it yet, but it's promising to see it actually not buffer when I'm trying to watch a show or a movie, where the same link in Real to Brid works, or Premiumize works. So, so that's my update on TorBox, and I'll keep giving you guys updates as we roll, as I use it, because I want it to work. I'm hoping for it to work well, because I want it to be another an option for all of us. Netflix. Oh God, how many times we got to say this?
they're the 300-pound gorilla in the room, and they're gonna just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix now has over 300 million subscribers. I think it was 302 I read this week. 300 million subscribers, but not quite making the money that we're wanting to make, because we may want to buy some more sports to stick on there to make people have to get. They're going up on stuff. So if you have the ad-based programming, you're going to find that your cost is going up $1 a month. If you're a person that's running the 4K package, I believe it was going to go up $2 a month. So that's, I mean, at what point is, that tipping point for people? I mean, because they just continue to go up.
They'll find it. They'll keep, tacking $1 here or $2 there until they find that point where people, refuse to pay it, and that's what the price will be. They'll roll back a couple bucks, and that's what the price will be.
Yeah, it's Go ahead, Dave.
Because I think they even went up, like, if you want to add someone to your account, that went up to like $8.99 a month to add an extra person on your account.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't know why people have Netflix.
I don't either. I like my way of getting shit much better.
Yeah, there is the small reason sometimes to get it. I know that they now have the WWE, and people are like, oh, I got to have it for my WWE. Well, there is other ways of watching WWE without Netflix. I mean,
it's in my pay-per-view section on my service.
So there is other options for you, but again, Netflix is going up. So most of the people watch this. Again, you're probably not going to have the issues. You are probably the person that most of the people watching this don't have all these subscriptions and stuff. But a lot of times we don't realize that maybe some of our elderly family members that are not real techie might have multiples of services that are redundant or they're not using. So hopefully you're able to take some of the knowledge that you get from this show or from the Telegram, my Telegram group, or the Reddit threads that you follow, to find out what is it I need to stay informed so I can make sure that my mom isn't paying way more than what she needs to, or my uncle or my aunt who can't find this information, that we keep them at from spending more money than they need to, because it's only going to get harder moving forward, folks. I mean, prices are not coming down this year. I mean, hate to freak you out, but
no, they're not.
It's going, and they're not going to go down in the next little bit. So
4 years.
Yeah, we got a ways to go. So just, it just, I don't know. It just amazes me. It's $1 here, $1. The problem is $1 going to be here? Well, Paramount's going to go up $1. Hey, guess what? HBO Max is going up, and hey, Hulu just went up, or you know what I mean? And so that does add up. So if you're a person that, you have an elderly family member that has a lot of this stuff, just look over what they're spending every month. Maybe they don't need Paramount Plus. Maybe Netflix, they can have it because they watch it. I'm not saying people to cancel Netflix. I mean, if you use it, great, pay for it. But there's a lot of times people have redundant services that they're not using, or they got it for one show, and then once that show's over, they never turn it off. And they're paying $8-10 a month for Paramount Plus or whatever, Apple Plus, and they're not even thinking about they're paying every month for a service they're never using. Or, well, when that new season comes out next year, I'll have that service so I can watch it. So it's sucking to me. Take a glance over here. I have to do both things now. This back and forth. Andrew Marshall asked this question over here. What's up, Andrew? That's not ARB, Andrew, just for clarification. Any news on the Cody YouTube? if you're getting it from the right repositories, Andrew, there is a version that is fine with YouTube that does trailers and this and that. You just need to get the right repository. Now, I don't have that repository at hand, but it's I'm trying to remember the name on the YouTube, because it's not from the official, not from Cody repository. I can't see. That's where I need C-Man here, because he'd be able to remember. But there is different versions, Andrew. So just ask in
Streaming Matter.
Yeah, Streaming Matters or Reddit. You're going to find that link.
Ask C-Man in Streaming Matters. He's apt to answer you. He's a good dude. So
yeah. And it's I can picture it in my mind the version number, and it's like I can't. It's like not focused in on it. So there is a version that does work. My trailers work, but also it depends on your skins and stuff like that. So ask in there where someone can give you more help and to be able to do it. Yes, John, you're correct. It is now $60 a month or a year. It used to be $30, but they did raise the price. Cody, yep, it is. You're correct, Paul. Oh, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Sly Guy. So Sly Guy repository is one of the repositories that has it. I want to say I got mine from C-Man's repository, as I thought about it. I think C-Man's repository had the correct version. But just because you install the repository, it will not automatically do it. So what you have to do is go into video add-ons and click on the YouTube, and you'll see that it's there, and you got to click it and tell it. I think it's under versions. You click it and it will show you all the repositories that have YouTube, and then you can tell it what repository moving forward that you want to get updates from. So if you want to do it from Sly Guy or whoever, you have to tell Cody that, hey, I want it from that repository. Then moving forward, anytime the Sly Guy's repository, if you use that one, if it updated, you would have the newest version from his repository. This was done, I think Cody 19 did this so that one repository could not hijack an add-on. So the end user chooses what repository to get updates for that particular add-on. So each add-on has a parent repository that it gets information from. So all right. Let's see here. Let's see. Look at D Wizzy in the house. Oh, D Wizzy. All right. So let's moving on to the I got to do all this stuff. Oh, I'm missing him. No, I'm gonna use this one here. There we go. Use this one. And Comcast come up with a new sports package. So if you're a person that you don't care about all the entertainment channels, Comcast is now going to offer a $70 a month package for its internet users.
Yikes!
Yeah. Well, that's not. If you were paying for cable TV, Roger, it's more than that. So $70 a month, it's going to give you a sports and news package as well as Peacock. So you'll get like Peacock Plus along with the 50 sports/news channels. This is only allowed because of the fight that DirecTV had with Disney last year.
Yeah.
DirecTV fought with Disney about creating custom packages, boutique packages or slim down packages. So our a la carte-ish kind of thing. Now, this is not completely a la carte, but it's a smaller package instead of saying, hey, we sell cable TV and it's $120 and it's all these channels. And this is what you're going to get. You get no other choices. With the understanding that happened, or the concession that Disney made, was to allow cable companies and satellite companies to offer smaller packages at a lower rate so that they don't keep losing customers. So Comcast has been able to jump on this boat, and they are created a sports and news channel along with Peacock for $70 a month. So, this may fit the needs of some of the people out there that want to keep cable TV and they want the sports and the news. They don't care about all the other stuff. This is a definite option for you. Don't be looking. You guys don't have anything to say about Comcast?
Fuck Comcast.
We don't have it here.
I know. I'm going to say, so,
Friends.
all right.
Friends don't let friends pay $70 a month for TV.
True story. All right. See, this is what we need Albany here, because this, I know he copped a Woody when he saw this article. So that's for our boy, not here, but I'm having my rum and Coke. Since I'm talking about Plex, we got to have a drink. Plex is continuing to increase their features, and they have offered some new features and a new layout that is being pushed around the world. Right now, it is already on Windows. So if you have a Windows and you use Plex, you're going to see some of these features. Android, the version on Android will be coming. So for your Shields or whatever other devices, we should see this before long, but it'll just take a little while for it to kind of get around the world on all of the systems. Some of the things that is kind of cool. First of all, it's going to have a new layout. Some of the way that the GUI looks, the look of it. Another thing is we're going to be able to write and share reviews. And this is offered in the PC version when I saw that, and I'll show it in a minute. And you can go in and create a custom review of a movie or a show. In the settings, you are allowed to decide who sees your reviews. Is it your friends, friends of friends, nobody, or anybody can see them? So you're able to choose your social setting on who can see this. So you could watch a movie and say, hey, this is really good. I really think Roger will like this, and I can write a review. Roger, you got to check out this movie. Now you can send messages. That happened years ago, but I could write in on a review. Roger, you got to check this out. This is all what you want. So if he went and looked at this movie and looked at the review, he would see his name in there. So I do think that's kind of a neat little thing.
Yep, that's cool.
I have a little thing.
Yep, but just beware if you see Aubin giving a review, because Aubin likes every movie except my movie Kneecap, which he hated, but every other movie he loves.
That's so weird.
You know why?
Kneecap was a good movie.
You know, it's because white people are rapping.
Yeah, that might be it.
And he was like, white people ain't supposed to rap, and I think that's what his issue was. This part in here says there's the new layout, the new look to how it's going to be. HEVC encoding for Plex Pass subscribers. That's the paid subscription part of it. And if you're a big Plex user, I would suggest Plex Pass. They run it on special at least 5-6 times a year.
Yeah.
And it's a lifetime thing.
Buy it.
Yeah, it's nice. So let me go over here. So in here, so let's say, so this is some of the new layout. I can go in here to activity, and I'm able to see what some people are watching. So I can see some of my friends, what they're watching, and they can actually put a thumbs up. They can actually put comments. So that's pretty neat. But that you're able to see that.
I watch the traders.
Yeah. So let me see. I'm gonna go to home, and I'm just gonna show you the review, because I thought that was kind of neat. So we go to here to the part here where we can see the show and all that stuff, and I think it's under the more. No. Who's the edit? No. Where the hell is it? I just saw. Oh. Duh, right here where it says rate and review. If it could be a little bigger, Plex, if you guys are watching, can you make it glow so that some of us old fuckers can see it? So here I can click on it. I'm able to give it how many stars I want to give it, as well as put it. And here you can see friends only, anyone signed into Plex. So that'd be anybody on the internet. They don't have to be logged in. This is for people actually logged into Plex. Friends of friends, friends only, or private. So yeah, you can go through, set that up, and now you can review any of the movies. You can give your comments to it. I do like some of the fact that it offer. I do like when some of my friends watch something and then they can suggest it to me. And I get or emails from Alban when he watches something. He'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Dabs, you got to watch this. This is really good."
I
This
get a
is
lot of it.
yeah, and that is a neat way of getting a private message saying, "Hey, you need to watch this," and you can click it and go to it. So Plex is trying. They want to be that go-to service. I don't know if they're going to be allowed to in a way, because I think they're going to hold some type of, I think that some stigmatism is going to go to them when you talk about the whole thing. But they do offer a lot. They have paid. If you have friends and family that have Plex, say that you set up a Plex server and you set it up you've got a Plex server, you put movies and TV shows, and you're like, "Hey, so-and-so, I added you my Plex, you can watch it." Make sure you tell people to be careful, because you can click on a movie and not this one.
Well, it's not in your library.
Yeah. I don't think I have this.
It's gonna be hard to find it because of.
There you go, because I don't have Airbender. So sometimes what will happen is, like, say there's a show or a movie and they click it. Just be careful, because there will be the free servers.
Yep.
There'll be the people and then there will be the paid option. So just be cognitive that can be for people that are not techie, that they could accidentally click on something and actually buy it or rent it. And it is not cheap through Plex.
No.
The movies are not cheap.
But like you said earlier, Dabs, if Plex already has your credit card information on file, they're just going to ding you over and over again every time you click that button. So buyer beware.
Yeah. So that's something I will say a lot of times. And I had, I know my dad, he got Plex without, he just signed up he got Plex. He's like, "Oh, I can watch all these movies, but it's telling me I got to pay." I'm like, whoa. I didn't even know he had it. It's because I was like, "Well, I could add you to me, but don't click nothing until we talk." But it does, and it will sometimes even say, if it like says, let's say if there was if you could actually rent the movie. Like sometimes you can rent the movie and it'll be right there to click. So you got to be careful if you have people that are new to this. Just make sure that they're careful, because they could accidentally.
There's a small learning curve
to
play.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, the hardest thing, it would be nice if they would make it simpler sign up. Like when you get somebody who is new signing up and you're trying to get them on your server, what you have to go through the hoops to get them set up. They could make the process way easier.
Yeah. So it's a cool, definitely an option. If you're looking to just have a library in your home, Plex is great. I mean, if you want to just have it to where hey, I want my favorite movies and shows, I want it on a hard drive. I got a little external hard drive. I'm going to add all my movies to it. Plex is great for scanning that library and saying, "Hey, here's all the art. Here's this and that." I love the collections, how it puts stuff in collections. I mean, you go through there's a Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't have to add it to my collection. Boom. I had to have it on the drive, and then it would add it to the appropriate collection. And you can sometimes change collections and stuff like that. But I do like the collections to be, because sometimes some of our favorite shows are, there's several of them. And for me, this is mine. This is on since Christmas. I've been starting to gather this up, the things that I care about.
Well, it's like me tonight. What I'll be doing, since I don't have any internet, I'll be using my Shield with a 5 terabyte external hard drive fit to it, and using Kodi to go through and 20 like I said, there's collections in Kodi, you know, so that'll That'll be my go-to till my internet gets back, because I won't be able to watch shit tonight.
Are they all in 4K?
Yeah, I don't know. Dave's not a 4K snob like maybe me, because I am. If it's a 4K, I want it.
I have
if it's available.
Small 4K collection. I don't have hundreds of 4Ks. There's my favorite movies. I have 4K versions. I have 4K and I have 3D versions of them.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to our last topic before we get into the player pass section of it, which is about some video cards. We love talking about video cards because, some of us we love collecting content or collecting devices and hardware. Thank you. Get rid of that. All right.
I always have a box of hardware under my bed. Always.
I don't want to know about that. I did not want to know about that. I got all kinds of images, Roger.
Well,
I was
it's
like,
PC parts. There's usually enough to build at least one, sometimes two PCs under there.
his female friend comes over. He says, "Hey, I got a whole box of hardware, honey. Which one do you want?"
Let's pick your nipples up.
All right. So we know that we've talked about this on the show, that there's the 5000 series. So that's the 5080, 5060, 5070, 5090 video cards that are out, that just came out in December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And some of the thing about this is that they offered that frame generation, which was supposed to help using AI to give you to fill in some of the gaps that your stream or your gaming is missing, because your video card's not fast enough or whatever may be the case. So with the 50 series, it would use AI to fill in some of those gaps, and they called it frame generation, filling in those gaps. So reportedly, they're working, and it doesn't sound like it's out yet, but that the 30 series may see the same feature added to them. So maybe people with these 3080s, 3060 cards that are a couple $100 now, I guess, for a 30 series card, Roger.
Well, depending on the level, like a 3080 is going to probably still be $5.5. But 3060 is going to be $150, $200.
Yeah. So it's possible, if you have a 30 series card, that you may see some updates through Nvidia to try to capture and gain you that feature, that ability for frame generation. Now, it will not be at the level of the 50 series cards or the 40 series cards that do have this frame generation technology in those cards. But at least they're trying to keep life in that 30 series card, instead of saying, you know what, tough shit that you got a 30 series card. We're only worried about the 50 series card, so that is a good thing. I mean, you got to give it to Nvidia for that. They do that on quite a few things, that they don't just sell you the new shit and say, well, you know what, you can shelf that old stuff because we're not supporting it.
Yeah, they often make their good stuff backwards compatible. Not right away, but usually it ends up being backwards compatible.
I don't have and now I don't even have an Nvidia card. I went with AMD, so I can't even say, oh yeah, I can be part of that technology. No, don't have it.
AMD does the same thing. They just call it FSR instead of DLS.
Okay, yeah, I did see FSR listed.
Yeah.
So if you have that 30 series card, don't race out and think you got to buy the 50 right away, because especially 50, the CP, the wattage that was needed for that card. You better do your homework if you're looking to get a 50 card, a 50 series.
And they're just crazy expensive.
Yes.
Honestly.
Oh,
yeah.
The top of the line
for a 5090.
Yeah. Fuck that.
$2,000.
You should be able to build your whole damn PC for $2,000.
Yeah, I did. I did. I built mine at Christmas, and my video card was the most expensive thing that went in it. But yeah, you can. But yeah, if you're on that 50, what's it, 5090 or 5080? What's it, 5090? Isn't that
5090 is the top of the line?
And it was $2,000 US.
$2,000. Yep.
I was like, holy shit! And
So that's
the
like
wattage,
what, 2,500 Canadian?
no, right now it would be closer to $3,000.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Because the Canadian dollar took a
A
shit
dime.
for multiple reasons that we'll talk about after the show. It's struggling. So yeah, you'd be $3,000 on that. So that is a lot. I think Richard posted over here the version of YouTube, the YouTube add-on, the version used. Thank you, Richard. And he's saying it's in Diggs. So Diggs has it. So there's several repositories has it. But again, if you have that, you have to manually go into my add-ons, video add-ons, YouTube. When you go into that, not when you're looking in my add-ons version of YouTube, not in the YouTube add-on, you actually, where you can see open, configure. Under that will be versions, and you got to click that. And then you're going to see all the repositories that have different versions of that. Then you click where you want the update to come from, and it will download that particular version. So just because you install the repository does not mean it's going to automatically install, because it's only going to install from the parent repository that you initially installed it from. All right, so new life in that. Look at us, we're so close on time. So we're going to run to the wheel. I've been trying, folks, if you got questions, I'm trying to answer them. I hope I didn't miss any. I didn't really see any. Trying to catch up. You got that. So hey, we want to go to the wheel.
Yep, probably time for the wheel of crap.
Wheel of crap. All right, so hold on. Let me post over here. Here we go. So if you want to know what the wheel is, so this is, each of us got to pick one movie, and we've added it to the wheel. Sorry that the wheel of crap is a lot of crap, because
There is a lot of crap.
Blame Hollywood.
Slim
Blame
pickings.
Hollywood.
Slim motherfucking pickings. So we're going to go through there. So we have currently on the wheel, we have purple is Aubin with, or no, wait, I'll start with Andrew. Andrew is green with juror number 2. Aubin is purple with Breaking. I am the red with The Substance. Eddie has gray. Oh, wait, he's colored gray. The Great Escaper. Roger is orange with Beetlejuice. And the Beach is blue with Gladiator. So let's go ahead and spin and see what we got to watch for next week. What do we have to watch? What do we have to watch? All right. Oh, we are going to have to watch this.
All right.
Oh, Demi Moore.
I do love Demi. Demi.
Oh, Demi Moore. This has been out for a little while, but it's been on the wheel. I can't wait for us to talk about this. I can't wait. I can't wait for this one. This is gonna be a fun watch next week for us all to have our conversation. So please watch this movie. And I mean, watch it to the end of the movie. Don't hold on. All right, we got somebody. There's Andrew. Watch it to the end. Don't give up on it. Watch it all the way until the credits. I didn't watch it in. You get to the end there. I can't wait for this particular movie to get started. So, Andrew, have you seen The Substance?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, guess you're going to have to get ready and watch it.
Well,
Demi Moore.
Is it 3D worthy?
Ah, God, I bet not.
And well, you know what? It might be. It's got some, I don't think it's going to be distracting to be 3D. Don't do it heavy 3D, because you kind of keep it a light 3D.
Yeah.
I think some of the parts might be kind of funny. 3D. So I don't know how many people over in the side chat that's seen it. I mean, I can't wait. So hold on a second here. Let me pick up where we at on this. And so we got here. Look at there, I'm dyslexic. I could have been writing this Satan.
Yeah.
So let me see. We got that. Boop. All right. So let's. I'm gonna throw us our little intro. It's because we're gonna roll into play or pass. All right, here we go, folks. This is the player pass section of the show, which we will do a review, our own personal thought. Stop playing. You look, it's trying to get me with a damn strike on. You showed a video clip.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do for our review of Dear Santa with Jack Black. Alvin's going to be very disappointed. He's going to be like, Dabs, you were slow to click things here. So we're going to open the floor. You guys over in the side chat, be sure to chime in on your thoughts on this particular movie if you've watched it. So floor is open, boys. What are we thinking on this?
Didn't like it.
Movie?
Wait, I heard two. I heard two. So we'll let Andrew go first. We'll let Andrew, you did not like it.
I just wanted to get that out of the way because I know everybody else seemed to enjoy it from when I was in the big screen.
Yeah.
Can I be totally transparent with you? I didn't even get to the end.
Yeah, I noticed that you were gone at the end.
I was falling asleep, Roger. I literally was falling asleep in my seat. I had to go to bed.
Well,
I was just bored. I just like it. It wasn't boring, but it was just like all the acting was just really bad in my opinion. Like the parents' acting was crap.
The parents, were terrible. The parents were terrible acting.
Yeah.
The kids weren't great, and then the freaking Jack Black's just Jack Black. So yeah, and I don't know. There's something about watching like Christmassy type movies in the end of January.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to watch much Christmas movies due to work over the Christmas period, and this is not the one I wanted to watch. And I probably wouldn't not watch it again.
Well, sorry you didn't like it. I laughed my.
I apologize for that.
We don't.
I just need to get it out of the way. Then I know it's just I felt really bad about it all day because I know everyone was like so people were laughing their heads up. Like Charles was creased.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I just couldn't get into it.
I will agree with you about the parents acting.
Terrible.
But I'm like, is that on purpose? You know what I mean? Because they were so cardboardy.
I thought the little boy was a much better actor than his parents.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But the thing is, who is this movie geared to?
12-year-old boys.
Yes. We showed this at the school. The kids, which are all of ours, are teenage kids, boys and girls. They loved it. They were 100% focused in on this movie. They found it to be great. Hold on. They enjoyed it thoroughly, and again, it is. Jack Black is Jack Black is Jack Black. I mean, this is what you're going to get with him. But I don't mind that. It's like, to me, like when we watch Deadpool, you know what you're going to get. It is that. So if you're okay with that acting in that thing, then you're fine when you go to watch it. So to me, again, as you watch it, it's geared to kids. I mean, that's who is going to like it. And to me, is this going to be the Christmas classic, the Elf, that some teenagers now that are 12, 10, 12, 11 down the road are going to be like, oh, I got to watch Dear Santa this year. It's Christmas. I got to watch it.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I could too. I watched 2 Christmas movies this year. One of them being this one, and the other one being Code Red. And I think they're both going to sneaky stick around for a few years, and people are going to enjoy them.
I mean, like this scene here.
Funny.
You
It's
know,
bathroom humor. It's bathroom humor.
It is, and I'm cracking up when I was watching it, because that's funny to me. I mean, you know, I remember when Blue and I watched it. She thought it was. She gave it she was like, "Yeah, that's all right," and I'm like, "That's funny stuff," but she was kind of, "Eh." Again, I'm a guy that's not as bad as Roger with bathroom humor, but I do find bathroom humor kind of funny.
Hmm.
If it makes me laugh, if it makes me giggle, I fucking love it. I love it.
So when we had to watch it, I reluctantly watched it just because I had to. And I was in it, like I said before, I agree with Andrew. The acting in it was not good at all. And the one kid with the teeth, I was like, seriously, that can't be the kid's real teeth. Cannot be the kid's real teeth, you know, from the beginning. So that's what cracked me up last night watching with a bunch of other people.
Right.
They were the same way. You know, you hear Alvin and Charles, that can't be the kid's real teeth. So it's like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought the first time I watched it. So yeah, it did make me laugh. The acting in it was not great, but I could see I did recommend it to a couple other people because that will appreciate stupid humor.
Yeah.
You know, there were some things in there that made you laugh, and there were some things in there that just were, but yeah, it's like I've become numb anymore from watching so many movies that are horrible that just after 15 minutes I can't take anymore and turn off.
Yeah.
To find something, it's like, okay, I can watch the rest of this, you know. So yeah.
And it had laughs to the very end. I mean, the very last scene, you laugh in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. At the very end, you get to the credits, you know, with the crossing guard and the guy on the bike. So
that's funny too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't let her sit on that spot where he had the diarrhea.
Yeah.
I mean, the parents, I swear, when they're checked out. Go ahead.
The parents was horrible. Post Malone was horrible. But God, I giggled so many times in this movie that I had to put it on the list because I like to make people giggle. And Charles was giggling his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I like this movie because I can relate. You know, kids are 12 years old. When my kids were 12 years old, the stupid, dumb things they did. You know, but this movie, I thought Jack Black was the devil himself until later on he had to meet his boss, and his boss told him exactly how to do it. You know, but like you said, the acting sucks a little bit. But if this movie would have played during Christmas, I think we would have accepted it more.
Yeah.
It was not positioned in a position where our minds are at Christmas. Our minds are already said, oh, Christmas and New Year is already gone. So put it back in a Christmas position. I think we would have liked it even better.
Yeah. We just didn't have a show during that period of time.
Just didn't have. Yeah, because we actually talked about kind of forcing it, saying, hey, that's going to be the movie of the week. Yeah. That was right before we went into hiatus. And I was like, you know what? We'll just never mind it. Because we were like, well, just pick that because it's a Christmas movie. It was right before Christmas. But, you know, you guys were ready for a break. And so I tried to, you know, give you a little vacation. You're welcome.
Really? I guess I didn't get that memo. And
I did, like, there was little things like when Jack Black is in that box and the hamster kind of comes up comes up behind him and Nijmi goes, hey, watch it back there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
the rating on this one was only 5.4.
Oh
right?
yeah. I get that. I mean,
I do
100%.
too.
I agree with that rating.
Yeah. And
And
not
this was
everybody
Ben
likes.
Stiller, wasn't this Ben?
Yeah.
We didn't know it until we watched the credits that this was Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Bathroom humor is definitely not for everyone, but
No.
it is for people that have the same kind of humor that a 12-year-old boy likes,
Right.
and that's me, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'm just fart jokes are always going to make me laugh.
Well, that's like over during the Christmas break and before Christmas, I took National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and made it into 3D.
Yeah.
And it was all of myself and Jason and a few of us went in there and watched it, and we still laughed. We still, as many times as we've seen that movie, we still laughed at it.
Mm-hmm. I will say another thing about Jack Black. He is for being a fat guy at his older age, kind of in our close to age, he's pretty flexible.
Yeah.
His kicking and him wearing, he's pretty good shape and all, even for a big boy. I mean, because when he was in that little tights, I think this one what was it? He was in this chair squatted.
Yeah, you really see how big his tummy is.
And most big people can't be in that position.
Right.
No.
They can't stand up from it for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I must have skipped it. Yeah, he can't. You can't squat in a chair like that. Most people can't get that low, but he's there. This one here. I mean, to be in that position, he's talking away, and not everybody can do that. And being a bigger boy.
Yeah, if you're not a Jack Black fan in a little bit, anyway, this movie is not going to be for you because it's Jack Black humor.
Yeah, and we were looking up. What did we looked up the last time? Like we were talking about, Jack Black really hasn't done a lot of,
comedies
that were good.
Other than voiceover stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of voiceover. So
I think this is the funniest since School of Rock myself.
Yeah, it definitely had its humor parts.
Is somebody's dog wrestling with a hot water bottle?
No, it ain't Andrew. I think
me.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
It wasn't me. Jack Black is not Santa.
No.
No, he's Satan.
Yeah, so I was looking to see if anybody of our...
He did admit to having sex with a dog one time.
When Oliver says, and when they big people bend over, they fart.
Which, again, makes me giggle.
You're right. You're on point. On point. Okay, so, yeah, so, the storyline, Satan, or I should say a demon, gets his letter and pretends to be Santa for a minute.
I think I probably just wasn't in the mood for this type of movie. I probably should give it a second chance, but really, at the time of watching it, I wasn't enjoying it.
Maybe sit down with your kids and watch it as a little Christmas. I don't even know. To be honest, again, I watched it with those teenagers and they liked it. I mean, but again, they're making, fart jokes and, so stuff like that. And most kids, teenage, don't care about the acting. They're not worried about that. Like we tend to be a little hypersensitive or a little bit more critical.
Right.
A lot of young people aren't looking at that. They're just looking for laughs and giggles, even if they're seeing the laugh is really staged to lead up to it.
Yeah.
Well, if the mom was wearing tighter sweaters, that
would have helped
liked it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I get they were trying to be a family movie.
Give me Julia Roberts vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
she was just kind of, she was just kind of bitchy in it. So I kind of felt, I'm like, And like, there were so many things that was so staged. I mean, it's not a realistic movie like this when the therapist is just standing there when, what's it?
Making the house fall.
What's it? Keenan? Isn't it Keenan?
What is his
No,
name?
I don't think so.
No, it's not Keenan. Oh,
He-
God damn it. I'm going to look at IMDb. Hang on.
Is Keenan?
so I mean-
Is Keenan?
Keenan. Let's see. Keegan. Michael
Okay.
K.
Yeah, that's it.
Keegan. All right, get off of there. So yeah, it's a good little thing. So let me see. I was looking to see if people over in our side chat. I don't see a lot of people chiming in if they watched it or.
I don't think very many people watched it.
I know
because it was a
Jason
Christmas
watched it.
movie.
Yeah, but you know what? When you're watching the show, believe us, we a lot of times have to watch shit we're not happy to watch.
Yeah.
We struggle through it. The struggle is real for us too.
Well, like I said, I think it's like Nucky last night. She just when she was said, she couldn't watch a Christmas movie since we're, at the end of January. She just couldn't watch a Christmas movie, which I totally understand. But just, do it for the show. I'd watch this before Christmas.
I did too,
and enjoyed it. So I was just to watch it again, and plus, I mean, what's nice about watching it in big screen to see if other people think what you thought was funny when you watched it,
right?
To see if they will react the same way. And then Auburn's always going to have his comment, about blowjobs. It don't matter.
Yeah, there was a lot of those kind of comments.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mom was attractive.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. It is fun watching it with you guys because we watch it in big screen. There's always some inappropriate comments going on. I'm very embarrassed to be around these guys when they're making this and I try to tell them, you know what, you guys need to just tone that down a little bit. I don't think women appreciate you talking like that. I try to tell them. I can't, I just doing my part to try to help these guys a little bit.
And let me just say bullshit.
I know you guys, most people didn't like the kid actors, but I thought the little guy that's in this picture with Jack Black, I thought he did a great job. I mean, he's 11 years old and he's got 50% of the lines in a movie. It's a Hollywood level movie, and he did a good job for what I really think he did. Was he a good actor? No, not at all. But he did his job well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot to carry for a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you give anybody great credit for acting, is the kid who had the big fake teeth who was able to talk with those things in his mouth.
He was struggling with that talk.
Credit.
Yeah.
He was struggling with that.
When I finished this movie the first time, I went immediately to IMDB and looked up that little kid with the teeth.
Yeah.
To see what he looks like in real life, and even the pretty teeth he had, those aren't his real teeth.
No.
So he talked with prosthetic teeth the entire movie.
There he is.
Yeah,
that's his real teeth.
Yeah.
The teeth he had in his mouth weren't real because they didn't.
No, they looked like mine.
Yeah, they didn't look right. Like, dang. All right, let's go ahead and do the voting, then we can talk about any other shows or movies and stuff like that we want to talk about. So let's let me bring back here. So what we're going to be doing is saying play or pass for this movie. We're going to give our thoughts. You guys over in the side chat, feel free to give your thoughts. Let's see, Beach, play or pass for this thing. What do you think?
I give it a play.
All right. Gets a 1 over there. Okay.
Andrew.
Andrew, play or pass for the old Dear Santa?
I passed on it, but when I get in the mood, I'll probably give it another try. But yeah, pass.
Okay, I gotcha. Voted over there. I see Jim. Jim says a small play.
Yeah.
It's a light one. Eddie, what do you think? Play or pass for old Dear Santa?
I give it a play.
You give it a play. Roger, this was your movie, but
Yeah, my
what do you
movie.
think?
I was a play for me because it makes you laugh. Anything that makes me laugh, I like.
Yeah.
That's right. And for me, I give it a play. I think it's funny, silly. You can't take it serious. It's not real acting in this. You really gotta kind of squint it.
Real.
Yeah, it's in. So it's silly, and you have to just accept that it's silly and just roll with it. And I think that it does find those chuckles that Roger was talking about. I definitely laughed several times in this. And even the second time, well, this would have been the third time I watched it, and I enjoyed it. And looking at I'm looking over at the Telegram room. All right, well, this movie's gonna get a
Yes.
All right. There we go. We got to play. So yeah. So
yeah, good.
So hopefully people like it enough. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna open up the floor for you guys over in the side chat as well as us in the panel to talk about some of the movies that we may not be covering on the show that we may want to talk about, and we will talk about TV shows that you may want to suggest or tell people to avoid. Do not watch us. So open up the floor to shows and movies. What are you guys thinking?
Well, the show that I think it's in the second season, SAS Rogue Heroes. Have you seen that?
No.
You want to have a good laugh on something serious, you'll have a good laugh.
Okay. All right. So SAS Rogue Heroes.
What I like about it is because it's only got 6 episodes.
Oh.
It's in and out, you know?
Yeah. Gotcha. I haven't watched that one. I will say something that I hope that we're not going to put in the list for things to watch.
It's this one, yeah.
This Nosferatu. Oh my God. Blue and I watched this the other day. Oh my God. It is not good. It was all kinds of wrong, even though Blue is a huge Dracula movie fan or Nosferatu, and there was just not good. The acting, not good. I don't know. It's not scary. It's not mind provocative. It is just. We got done, and her and I both were like, why? I mean, this could be, scary or this or that, and it's not. I mean, it's do not waste your time watching this, folks. I mean, it's.
Well, I think I can say that about almost all the new releases that have come out in this last month, because I had to try to find a new show to replace Dear Santa on the Wheel as my pick. I had to go back and pick up Beetlejuice again.
Yeah. It's a hard. I mean, we do see. Oh, looky who rolled in.
There's a man.
Rolled in, yeah.
Hey, Abed.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
I had to make sure that I at least made it so I got counted as
take
present,
the attendance.
you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because me in attendance.
Yeah, he keeping attendance. So who's here?
Always. So this is my late one.
That's
how's everyone doing out there?
We good.
Good.
Yeah. I guess I missed the whole show though.
Yeah, well, we're just kind of going through. Yeah, we're going through TV shows and movies that are popular. Jack, the Dear Santa got a play.
Okay, good.
So it did well, and other than Andrew didn't like it.
Andrew did not like it.
You see that's why we gotta keep finding more UK things there, because I'm telling you, there's a difference. There's a difference there. You know, is there something about that UK humor is, you know, so dry that, you know, really, what can I say? You know, we'll have to find something for you, Andrew. You know?
So is that why Andrew liked Kneecap and you hated it?
Right.
Because it's
Absolutely.
UK based.
Yeah.
And there were other UK things that I liked, like that other one there, the one with the walking Englishmen all over the UK.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Pilgrimage.
The
Harold.
Pilgrimage of Harold Fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You know. But we'll find something for you. Yeah. You know what? Maybe they will put together a UK version of what's that movie? Oh, geez, I'll think of it in a second.
Right.
The one where that drug movie with, you know, and snorting all that coke, like Casino. Oh, yeah, we have to find that.
With Jason
We'll have to find that.
Statham, where he has to keep doing.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Jason Statham playing Scarface.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would be good. I think that would be a good one. Could you imagine that? Well, actually, they did have that. That was
It's kind
didn't
of like
Statham do that movie that was
he had to keep doing. He had to keep
doing drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Amy Smart was the blonde girl in that one, I think.
Yeah. Come on, Andrew, you know the movie, right? You know you're a big
movie.
Which one?
Which one did he? What we're talking about?
The one that he had to keep doing the drugs.
Yeah. Rush.
Rush.
Yeah, Rush. That's it.
Rush.
Yeah, because if his heart goes down, then he dies.
Right.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh man,
it's a good movie. You should watch it, Andrew.
What kind of Jason fan are you? You know,
the kind that isn't a Jason Statham stan.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, not.
I thought you were a big fan of his. Oh, maybe you understand him better than we do. Maybe
he doesn't have to turn the subtitles on.
Right.
No. Well, TV show wise, just to change the subject, I literally have only watched Squid Game recently. That's it. But I did want to start watching The Traitors because everybody is talking about The Traitors.
I love it.
And I haven't seen one episode of it.
Well, there's 4 seasons of the UK one, which they're all pretty good, Andrew. The one in the US I like because it's got a lot of US reality show people on it, and that's the shit that I watch. So, but I watch all the English speaking versions of that game. It's a fun game.
That's what I'm planning to watch. It's on my watch list.
I can grab the other 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons of it on my Plex if you want me to, Andrew.
I think they might be on Netflix.
Oh, it could be. I don't know.
I'll check. If not, I'll give you a shout.
All right.
Any of you guys? I watched the first season of Severance, and I see now we have the second season out, and this is a weird show. It is weird. Apple TV Plus, and it is weird. But I'll watch the second season.
All of it.
I'll watch it.
I'm waiting until all of it drops because it's so confusing that I want to be able to know what the hell is happening from, you know.
Yeah, I'll probably have to roll back to the first season, watch all of them again because definitely a weird show. I finished the second season of Silo. Definitely not as good as the first season.
No.
Whatever. I mean, I'm like,
I liked it more because Common didn't have such a big part in it.
100%. Common can't act for. Common is Common.
Are they going into a third season on this one?
No, I think they canceled it. I thought
it's right now.
Oh, is it?
All right.
Yeah, I think they're ending it after 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I'd seen something
Now
about
season 4 of Shoresy just dropped.
Yep. Which has always got giggles in it.
There was one I watched when it was cold and I wasn't going outside here. It was an Apple TV series called Bad Sisters.
Yes.
It was an Irish-based show.
That was good. That was a good series.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Did you see there was another one called Black Doves?
Yeah.
Black Doves, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it though.
No.
Todd, did you talk about our Monday night watch?
No, we haven't spoken about them.
Not yet.
Okay.
So that's Black Doves there.
I just got an announcement this morning that they've canceled it. They're not going into a second season.
Oh, Black Doves?
Yeah, but it happens. Sometimes they'll say it's canceled, and then later on they say they're going to redo it again.
Well, if somebody else buys it.
Enough people, not enough people complain.
But that had a good rating. Black Doves.
We watched most of this episodes, and that was good. I wouldn't say great. I'd give it like a 7. It was holding our attention, but this was the show that we started last Monday. American Predator.
That was terrific. I love that show.
Yeah. I can't wait to get to the next episode.
So
I don't go ahead and keep watching them like other people here.
Yeah, I've already watched it.
Yeah.
I was gonna stop, but like I said, it got cold and I wasn't going out, so I was bored one day.
You couldn't find anything else to watch?
Nope. So I watched it all.
Oh man.
Yeah. What's up? Charles in the house over there. I see he's jumped in. Let's see. I think was it Jason or was it Turtle was talking about this Dexter, the new Original Sin, that a lot of people, the Original Sin, where it's kind of a rollback, it's kind of a prequel to Dexter. So he seemed to like it. I fell off the Dexter wagon a long time ago.
Me too. Episode 2.
I got farther than episode 2, but I might roll back and just.
I just couldn't. It's because of Michael Anthony Hall. I really love him as an actor, and the first episode just couldn't draw me in. And I'm telling you, it's been years I've been trying to say, okay, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this show because the rest of the cast is great too.
I don't think so.
I just don't know what. Oh no, what's her name?
I hate his. I don't like his sister, and I don't like the detective. His detective partner. Her detective. I don't like either of those. I think they're terrible actors. Okay. And I just don't buy the whole premise.
The one who was in New York Undercover. What's her name there? That Spanish girl. Anybody watch it? Do you know who I'm talking about, Roger?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't know who?
No.
Oh, you didn't like the show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I bowed out after the second episode.
It's still in my watch list, and I plan on watching it one day. Because there's so many other things that keep coming out right now.
One of my kids just started watching Grey's Anatomy, and that thing's got like 21 freaking seasons.
Yeah, no, 20. Is it 21 or? Is it,
I don't know. It's 20 something.
Yeah, 20 something. Yeah, I watch it. I didn't watch it from the beginning, but I've been watching it for the past 6 seasons or so.
Zane's been watching it for weeks.
My daughter's friend loves that. She's only 13. She's obsessed with it. She's got like the Grey's Anatomy bedspread and everything.
Oh wow!
Crazy.
What else is
There's one thing that has a lot of potential. It's called Paradise. That's coming out on the 28th of January.
Right, that's the one with what's her name? Lucy Liu.
Hmm.
Is that the one with her?
I don't see it.
Pat. It's a series, I think, right?
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah.
There, Paradise.
Yeah.
Where?
On the bottom.
On
Second
the
from
bottom.
the right.
Second on the
From the
bottom.
left.
Yeah.
Second from the
Right there.
left.
Yeah, right there.
Paradise.
Oh no, this is not with Lucy. No, I
yeah.
don't think Lucy Liu's in this one. No.
No.
Yeah, it's not for me either.
Yeah.
Crime,
How many
thriller, drama.
episodes in that first season? I know I'm gonna watch it. Is there how many episodes in that first season?
There's 2, 4, 6,
8.
8.
8. Okay. All right. Is
I
it
just
the
don't
UK or something, or is it?
It
Said
should-
United
network
States.
is it coming? Yeah. What
Said
network
US.
is it coming?
Mm,
No, they're not going to say that. That's IMDb anyhow.
This is Trakt.
It says
Yeah.
returning series.
Mhm.
What?
Maybe they're planning on more. Mm. So maybe they've already they're planning on doing a season 2.
So, weird.
It ain't been canceled yet.
No.
There's another one coming back too. It's called 1923.
Oh, that's the one
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, Helen Mirren.
Yeah, I'm not watching it either.
Here's Night Agent. I've seen that's gotten some love from a lot of people.
I like
It
that
all
one.
dropped yesterday, I believe.
Oh, did it?
I think so. I think I've seen 8 episodes of it, or
Yeah.
10 episodes dropped
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
all of them the same date.
Okay. That's season 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. None of you guys watched it?
No, I haven't even watched season 1. So
Wow.
I
I'm
think
shocked.
I think we watched
Well,
this. It looks
it
familiar. I
was
think I watched.
pretty good. It was pretty good.
I think I seen.
Like he was like the night agents were like a CIA type thing there.
Yeah, wasn't it when they had to call the
He
phone
was a
number?
girl.
He like,
Yes,
like
yes,
she
yes.
said call. He said call
Yeah.
this phone number. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did watch that. So I
Night
didn't
Agents.
realize.
Yeah, I
the
didn't
blue hair
realize
is that.
it was. Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, that's your day tomorrow. You know.
No.
There's another one called the Crow Girl. It's about
Kroger?
some Crow Girl. Crow
Crow
Girl.
like an Indian crow? Like, is she a tribe?
No, it's about it's a detective story. Like they're finding bodies all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, Crow. Yeah.
Roger and I'll stick with
No.
that Balin out loud.
Exactly.
It's stupid.
Stupid.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's
Was
dumb.
it?
But
I
it's funny. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I normally don't do reality TV
Yeah.
shows, but I saw the trailer for it, and then when it came out, Roger reminded me about the first episode, and then I watched it, and I think there's only 4 episodes in the whole season,
Yeah.
and two
Oh, okay,
of
yeah.
them are out, but it's just
what was the show?
Balin out loud.
Balin out loud. It's the girl who has Tourette's.
Oh yeah. You talked about that
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's BAY. It's probably why it's not showing up.
Oh, okay. BAY, like a bay.
Yeah.
No G either. It's her name. Her name is Balin.
Well, once, like you said, that dyslexia is kicking in.
Yeah.
Either that or a rum and coke.
Yeah.
No, I'm
And
fine.
actually, I don't think it's an IN. I think it's AN, isn't it, David?
Yeah, BAYLEN.
LEN.
LEN?
LEN.
Yeah.
Okay.
Failing out loud.
You still got an I in there, Todd.
No, that's an L.
Oh, okay.
Baylen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And,
There it
and
is.
it's
Yeah,
out
that
loud. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There it is.
Two words out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, here's the deal. You're going to feel sorry for this girl because she's got a terrible fucking disease.
Right.
She's got the funniest part of the terrible disease that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And she's walking around with cameras following her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I mean,
it's like
she's sitting there.
9.
She's like, my mom has crabs. My mom has crabs. Little baby wiener. Little baby wiener.
She's at the airport going through security going, I have a gun. I got a gun.
Yeah.
I have a gun.
Oh my god.
9.5 million followers on TikTok. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I watched her on
She
TikTok,
dodged a bullet, didn't she?
It cracked me up.
I feel funny about, laughing at a person who's got an invalid,
Yeah,
But
me
then,
too.
But I watched the first 2 episodes and, I had to start laughing, man.
Yeah.
Well, if she puts herself out there on purpose, I mean, this is not like someone's filming from the corner as somebody's doing something. She's like, hey, I'm embracing it. Follow me. I'm going to use this
I want you
to
to
make money.
Right.
And so I don't know. I mean, that's somebody that's using what they got and they're going to make their money from it. So
Yep, she's playing the hand of the cards that she was dealt the best she can. So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Like Jamie Foxx.
Have you guys spoke anything about the Oscars or those nominees?
I haven't even looked
That
at
they,
it.
that they, it's rough.
What I was talking to Aubin last night before you guys came in. I was like, I sent him a link that I got from Associated Press on. It showed you how much money the 10 best movies made that were nominated for the Academy Award, and it's just unbelievable. I don't know. Send Todd that link I sent you.
Okay.
Get him up because I can't.
Yeah.
If I try pulling up Telegram, I'll crash. More than likely. But, and I mean, one thing it pisses me off is they release these movies late in the year that the only time you're going to be able to see them is at theater, So you have no idea, and just, I mean, there was like one that's nominated for the best picture, made $100,000 at the box office. Yeah, so if you scroll down, and so there you go, Anora. All right,
Never even heard of that one.
Yeah,
it's been trending for a while now on the lists on.
It's out there. I got it.
Yeah, it's nothing great.
Complete Unknown. I bet I don't ever watch that movie unless one of you bastards put it on the wheel.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's about Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah. Well,
don't let Eddie hear that shit.
I haven't even watched it yet. I got it on my list, but I haven't even watched it yet.
No, it's not even out there yet.
I'm just like Conclave. All right, made a little over 100 million.
I liked it, Conclave. I thought it was an okay watch.
So Dune made the money.
Yeah. So
that has no box office
because it was released on Netflix. There you go. Yeah. I'm Still Here, $162,000.
Right.
Nickel Boys, $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. They I think they grabbed too much of that newer stuff, and there were other movies out there that could have been in that place, I think. Than the things
I don't know. what the requirement
What they're doing.
is, but I mean, I just saw that and looking at the list, and I'm like, really? No wonder the movies I'm watching all suck.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I'm looking at 10 nominations for Wicked, 5 for Substance, which that's
Right.
surprising.
But those we feel like it. Maybe it was because of by the time they made it to streaming, because those feel like movies that just came out for us.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. These are late in the year, which that's
right.
when movies. It's to me they load up at the end of the year to release to try to get themselves that Oscar bump. Like at the end of the year, it's fresh in your mind. We think about Dune, like we talked about that last week when we had the Poppies.
Yeah.
I mean, brilliantly beautiful movie. I mean, with the special effects and the costumes and stuff. To me, Wicked has a chance at this one. For a shot. But yeah, a lot of movies like to take that end of the year, mostly of musicals. How many times we see musicals get released in fucking December, and then all of a sudden or January? Oh, now that's the movie of the year. No, it isn't.
Yeah,
no. Release that shit in March and let's talk next year and see what people think. But it's always something fresh. Oh, that musical. Oh, that was so great. No, it wasn't.
I mean, I will say this. I'm not big on musicals, but I did watch Wicked and I did enjoy it.
I did too. I saw it live performance too. And both the movie and this were good. I mean, I don't know if I'd have chased to go to the movies to see it, but I'll watch it sitting on my couch for sure.
But I was saying to Dave last night about how long these movies are. That Wicked over almost 2.5 hours. And I'm like, well,
it's almost 3. Yep.
Oh, almost 3 hours. And do they have an intermission in it? You know what I mean? How in the hell do they expect someone to go to the movie theater, eat popcorn and drink a soda, and then how long they expect them to watch a movie?
Yeah.
Well, there's a phenomenon going up right now where I live. There's a lot of, the biggest theater owner has closed down 4 out of 6 theaters.
Wow.
Because it said the movies that are coming in, nobody wants to go see them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they suck.
Yep.
Well, two things. I mean, movie quality, but that is what it is on that. But it's the cost. I mean, who can afford to take a family of 4 to the movies? Because first of all, you.
Oh no, sorry. I was just going to say that I'll literally just today or yesterday, I can't remember, watched the news report on this, and there was one of the reasons also is like how quickly new movies are going to streaming.
Right.
Like they're being released on like streaming platforms quicker and quicker now. So it's like nobody wants to go to the cinemas to watch it, even though that's the best. And also like the rustling of popcorn that you get from people and coughing and things like that. But the tolerance of people has went down over the years.
Well, COVID helped people to get used to not having to deal with people. So you're like,
you just don't get it. I don't know. It's just it's starting to become a nostalgic feeling to go to a cinema, which is weird.
True. I mean, when I've went to the last 2 movies I went to, the theater's empty. I mean, it's empty. But again, the cost. I mean, who can? If just with the 2 of us went on an afternoon, it was all right. It was to get tickets was like $36 or something for the 2 tickets. Then the popcorn package that we get, because of course you're gonna want some popcorn and a drink, and that's $40 or whatever it was for popcorn, 2 drinks, and 2 little snacks. I mean, so that was just the 2 of us. What if I was taking my kids? You know, like, do I have $150 and say, kids, we're gonna go watch a movie? No.
Well, it's going to be more because your kid's going to want some more treats. They're not happy with one piece of candy.
No.
They're going to have 2 or 3.
And I mean, people say, well, I sneak in my snacks. Well, sure, you can do that. You can, but who's sneaking in your damn microwave popcorn? You know, and who's sneaking in? I mean, maybe some people are sneaking in a drink, but of course, candy's easy. But you know, when you're sitting there, I mean, who doesn't eat popcorn when you're at the theater?
Right.
I mean, it's just part of it. You got to sit down there. I got to get my hands all greasy, and you know, I got to get some kernels in my gums.
The last movie I went to go see was in 2016, and I went there, and I went during the day, and everything, you know, IMAX 3D, whatever. So I'm like, I was like, just give me a bottle of water. Okay, this is 2016, $5 for a little thing, a bottled water. So I was like, okay. So I saved it and I just sipped on the water and everything. So I was there. I saw a trailer. I'm like, oh, that looks good. I have to come back and watch that. I saved that fucking water bottle, brought it home, stuck it in my freezer. So when I went next month back to the movie theater, I smuggled that water in my sock back into the movie theater because I was like, there is no way I'm paying $5 for water.
Well, the movie theaters up here, they come out with a cheap Tuesday where you get special rates for and they're not filling up the theaters. Still, there's nobody going there. Yeah.
Well, that's part of that's promotion because there's been some people that have went to them and they told me the same thing. I can't remember what day it is, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever it was. And people were like, oh, you need to go movie that day. I'm like, where do they advertise that? Because you need to be making that right out there in the front of saying, hey, you want to see a cheap movie? Because you got to get people in the habit of going again because once people break the habit of anything,
it's hard to get them back.
Yeah. It's possible to get it back. So, and again, like for me, I'll go downstairs and watch TV and on my TV with the surround sound, blacked out. And guess what? That's my movie. But we do go to the movies when it's a big blockbuster, especially if it's a Marvel. You know, she wants to go to see that. So, you know, but I don't know. When I went in there the last 2 times and I'm like looking around like, how do you stay open when there's 6 people in this whole room? Like, and you know, so I don't know. I think in another 20 years or maybe 10 years, we won't have any theaters. It could very well happen.
The drive-ins. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, true.
I always prefer drive-in.
I love drive-in. I love drive-in.
We have drive-ins up here, and they're pretty good.
There's no drive-ins around here. I know there was some back home. Back home, they were going to build they were getting ready before I moved. They were talking about building a 4-plex.
Right.
Okay.
It was going to have a playground and a miniature golf in the middle, and then 4 screens off of the area. And I'm like, what a brilliant idea, because then people can come during the day to play miniature golf or play, and then you're going to show movies. And drive-in is not so bad. I love a drive-in because guess what? If I'm feeling a little frisky, alone, be like, hey, you want to slip in the back? I mean, you never know. Keep your options open.
Well, up here, with the drive-ins have started to become popular in ski hills because in the summertime they don't have too much activities.
Yeah,
so
except for bikes.
Bikes and things like that. But now they've built these cinemas and they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it would be great to go back to drive-ins. You know, maybe that would draw people back to, you know, seeing movies from the, from a different location.
Yeah, but like you said, Dabs, Dabs, maybe sitting in the car with somebody, you always have something else to do, right?
My brain is always thinking. I'm like,
I never went to the drive-in to watch a movie. And, being a teenager, never went to a drive-in to watch a movie.
Like, what did we see? I don't even know. I saw at the beginning.
Got fucked up and tried to get some ass.
There you go.
I'm here for a purpose here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're at 7 o'clock. So we're 2 hours in. Let me get rid of that. Aubin, any sports you want to mention or talk about? I don't know.
I don't even think that there's any fights tomorrow.
There's
And
a
then
bare knuckle.
UFC, no bare knuckle, but there's no UFC,
Nope.
and I thought that was strange. Normally, once Dana starts, then it's okay. Every week there's something going on, but I guess he was too busy, hanging out with.
Zach and
Yeah.
DDP and
Yeah,
All the money, hanging out with the money.
all the money. Yep.
We do have the playoffs this weekend. NFL playoffs is
That could be a
Sunday.
reason why
They're playing on
is none.
Sunday, so that's Sunday. I
Mhm.
definitely be watching that. Hopefully in big screen. I wouldn't mind watching that. Hopefully, Beach, you're gonna have your shit sorted out by Wednesday or Sunday.
What's wrong with
you should have it tomorrow.
And they're supposed to be here between 9 and 11 tomorrow.
Yeah, good. Then you can. Good.
Hey, put it this way: you got shit. You can always host.
I like when other people host because then I can I can lay on the couch. It's more comfortable than me sitting in this chair. Because when I host, I have to sit here because I got to be doing shit on my computer. It's like when I'm downstairs, I want to be like on my couch. Like, oh yeah, with the goggles on. Yeah, this is comfy. Having a drink.
I'd force my way through it if I have to for you guys.
All right, look at there. What a player. Damn champ.
Yeah.
So listen, we ain't really got nothing of that going on. So let's see. Beach, anything you want to say before we head out of here, bud?
No, screw it. I just want my internet back.
Andrew, anything to say before you head out of here?
No, just if you're in the UK, just obviously watch what you're doing because we had that big storm today. Storm something or other. It's pretty bad.
Storm something or another. Is
I
it
don't know.
rain
They've
or
all
is it
got
snow?
stupid
What is it?
names.
What
It was
snow?
high winds.
Oh,
So literally across the road from where I live, somebody's garage roof blew off and flew into my house.
ooh.
So like a hole in the top of my house.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew, you need any snow? I can send you some.
No, I'm alright. We barely had any of that in the last couple of years. Just cold. No snow.
Colder than normal for you guys?
That's normal.
Cold snow. Yeah, it's all year round.
Well, no, like
In the
that.
summer goes up to 2 degrees and we're happy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Eddie, anything you want to say before we go?
No, it is a good show tonight. Let's get going with the next one.
Gotcha. And Roger.
Not really have anything to say. Thanks for the invite. Like, subscribe, and share this with your friends.
See, I put the little scroll there that I got it running. All been set up, so I want to make sure it was running.
Very nice.
Big A. Wait, we don't hear you. Smack your laptop.
You don't hear me?
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Wow. Sorry I was late. But you'll always see me here. Don't forget on Monday we got the
American Primeval.
American Primeval. What movie won this week for
The Substance.
The Substance? Okay. Whose was that? That was
Todd's.
Yeah. Okay. And so we'll do that on Thursday in big screen.
Yep.
And all right. I guess I won't get another pick out of the wheel. I got to do better than last season. There's only 2 movies to me that just don't cut it.
Yeah, you better do something. Maybe we need to let you spin the wheel instead of me, because maybe that's
What
what
movie? We did one of mine so far this year. And what was the first movie that we did?
Yours, this one.
Yeah, your movie was the first.
The first one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The Poppies was last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, week before.
The week before.
You popped the cherry with a.
Hey,
Yep.
and I'm batting 100% from fucking plays.
That's right.
Wow.
Take it. But I want to say thanks to everyone watching. Thanks for hanging with us. We got people still watching live, and appreciate that. Hanging with us for 2 hours of your life to spend with us. Certainly appreciate it. And I thank everyone that's on the panel that spends their time setting the show up and coming and hanging out with us, trying to give you a little bit more information so that you're able to make better decisions about your cord cutting and how to save money, as well as getting the content that you want. So like, subscribe, and share, and we're going to see you guys on the next one. We're out of here.
Curtains falling on the screen. Hope you laughed and learned a bit. Had some fun and skipped routine. Time to close this crazy shit. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time to say goodbye. Through the streams and download set. But now it's time for us to fly. Information, picked up tips and tricks to enjoy. But now we leave this online station. It's time to pack up every toy. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time for us to fly. Through the streams and download set, you can kiss my ass goodbye.
Mm.